Let me hit you with a stat that should make you uncomfortable. 92% of small businesses are now using AI tools as we close out 2025. Sounds like we're all crushing it, right? Everyone's automated, everyone's efficient, everyone's printing money while sipping margaritas on a beach somewhere, except that's complete bullshit. Here's what nobody's talking about. Most of those 92% are getting absolutely wrecked by their automation. They're spending more time managing their AI tools than they ever spent doing the work manually. They've got 7 different platforms that don't talk to each other. Their team is confused, their customers are frustrated, and they're wondering why this game-changing technology feels like it's making everything harder. I spent the last 3 weeks auditing businesses that proudly claim to be fully AI powered. One had automated their sales process so thoroughly that actual humans stopped responding to their messages. Another was using ChatGPT to write emails that sounded like they were written by a robot having a stroke. A third had built such a complex automation stack that when something broke, nobody knew how to fix it. This is the AI adoption paradox of December 2025. Everyone's using it. Almost nobody's doing it right. The AI marketing automation market just hit $10, 3 billion this year. That's billion with a B, and it's growing at 26.7% annually. But here's the kicker. The businesses actually making money from AI aren't the ones with the fanciest tools or the most automations. They're the ones who systematized first and automated second. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why most AI adoption fails, what the 8% who succeed are doing differently, and how to build systems that actually save you time and make you money instead of creating expensive new problems. The real problem with AI adoption in 2025, here's what happened over the past 18 months. AI tools became accessible to everyone. The media started screaming about how you'd be left behind if you didn't adopt immediately, and business owners panicked. So they did what panicked people do. They started buying tools and connecting things without any real strategy. It's like watching someone try to fix their diet by buying every supplement at GNC. More isn't better. More is just more. I see this pattern constantly. A business owner reads about how AI is going to 10x their productivity. They sign up for Make, Calm, grab a ChatGPT subscription, add Zapier, throw in some AI writing tools, and start automating everything they can get their hands on. 3 weeks later, they're drowning in notifications. Their team is confused about which tool does what. They're spending 12 hours a week fixing what their automations broke, and they're spending more time managing their time-saving tools than they ever spent doing the work manually. The issue isn't the technology. The technology is incredible. We're living in the future right now. The issue is that we're automating broken processes. Think about it this way. If you automate a mess, you just get a faster, more expensive mess. If your sales process is unclear, automating it makes it unclear at scale. If your onboarding is confusing, automating it confuses more people more quickly. If your follow-up is inconsistent, automating it makes the inconsistency systematic. You can't AI your way out of a process problem. You have to fix the process first. What the 8% do differently, I've worked with enough businesses now to spot the pattern. The ones who actually win with AI in December 2025 follow a specific sequence, and it's not what you'd expect. They don't start with the sexy AI tools. They don't start with automation platforms. They don't even start with strategy sessions. They start with a spreadsheet and a timer. Here's their exact process. Step 1, track everything for 2 weeks. They track every task, every email, every client interaction, every meeting, every admin task. They're not trying to fix anything yet. They're not optimizing, they're just watching where time actually goes. Most business owners think they know where their time goes. They're usually wrong by about 40%. You think you're spending most of your time on revenue generating activities. The data shows you're spending 60% of your week on email, Slack messages, and putting out fires that shouldn't exist. Step 2. Identify the repeatable patterns. Not everything can be automated. Not everything should be automated. They're looking for tasks that happen the same way every single time. Client onboarding, invoice follow-ups, meeting confirmations, lead nurturing sequences, weekly reporting, social media posting. These are automation gold because they're predictable. The tasks require judgment, creativity, or relationship building. Those stay human. AI assists, but humans decide. Step 3. Document before you automate. This is where most people screw up. They try to automate before they document. You cannot automate what you cannot explain. If you can't write out your process in clear step-by-step instructions that a smart teenager could follow, you're not ready to automate it. They write out every step, every decision point, every exception, every edge case. This is boring work. It's also the difference between automation that works and automation that creates chaos. Step 4. Automate one thing at a time, not seven things, not three things, one thing. They pick their highest impact automation, they built it, they test it thoroughly, they run it in parallel to their manual process for a few days, they fix the bugs, they train their team on it, they monitor it for a week. Then, and only then, do they move to the next automation. The businesses crushing it with AI in December 2025 have maybe 3 to 5 core automations running. That's it. But those automations are bulletproof, they save real time, and everyone knows how they work. Compare that to the businesses struggling. They've got 47 half-working automations, nobody knows what's automated and what isn't, and they're constantly fixing things that break. The three automations that actually matter. Right now, if you're going to automate anything before 2026, start with these three. They have the highest ROI, the lowest complexity, and the biggest impact on your actual revenue. Automation number 1, no-show prevention, the 47K recovery. This one's personal for me because I watched a client lose $47,000 in 2024 to no-shows, not cancellations, no-shows. People who booked calls and just didn't show up. We built a simple sequence in December 2024, booking confirmation immediately, a reminder 24 hours before, a reminder 2 hours before, and a running late text 10 minutes before the call. Each message had a one-click reschedule option. No shows dropped from 40% to 12% in the first month. That's not a typo. We recovered 28% of previously lost revenue with a 15-minute automation setup. The key is making it stupid simple for people to reschedule. Most no-shows aren't malicious. Life happens. Kids get sick. Meetings run long. Traffic exists. If you make it easier to reschedule than to ghost, people will reschedule. Here's the exact sequence. Immediately after booking, got it. Your call with name is confirmed for date time. Here's your calendar invite. If something comes up, you can reschedule instantly here. Link. 24 hours before. Quick reminder, your call with name is tomorrow at time. Looking forward to it. Need to reschedule? No problem. Link. 2 hours before. Your call with name starts in 2 hours. Here's the Zoom link. Link. Running late or need to reschedule? Click here. Link. 10 minutes before. Starting in 10 minutes. Join here. Link. If you're running late, just let us know. Link. That's it. 4 messages. One-click reschedule options. 28% revenue recovery. Automation. Number 2. Lead response speed. The first response advantage. Here's a stat that'll make you sick. 78% of customers buy from the first company that responds to them in December 2025. Not the best company, not the cheapest company, the first company. If someone fills out your contact form at 11 p.m. on a Saturday and you respond Monday at 9 a.m., you've already lost. Your competitor with a basic auto response beat you. The automation here is simple but powerful. Instant acknowledgement, immediate value delivery, and a clear next step. When someone requests information, they get 1. An instant email acknowledging their request within 60 seconds. 2. Your lead magnet or valuable resource immediately. A video from you explaining what happens next. A calendar link to book a call if they're ready. You're not trying to close them in the automation. You're trying to be present, helpful, and clear about the process. Speed builds trust. Silence builds doubt. Here's what this looks like in practice. Instant auto response. Thanks for reaching out. I got your message and I'm reviewing it now. While you wait, I put together this free guide that answers the most common questions I get. Link to lead magnet. I'll personally respond within 24 hours, but if you want to jump on a quick call to discuss your specific situation, grab a time here. Calendar link. Then your actual personal response comes within 24 hours or faster. But they've already received value, they know you're real, and they have a path forward. One client implemented this in November 2025 and saw their lead to call conversion rate jump from 12% to 34%. Same traffic, same offer, just a faster, more helpful response. Automation, number 3, revenue recovery follow up, the 90-day resurrection. This is the one that makes me want to shake people. You're spending money on ads, creating content, driving traffic, getting leads, having sales conversations, and then you follow up once and give up. The average person needs 7 touch points before they buy in 2025. 7. Most businesses give up after 2. We built a 90-day follow-up sequence for dead leads. Not aggressive, not salesy, just valuable. One email per week with genuinely useful content, case studies, and soft CTAs. The goal isn't to hard sell. The goal is to stay present and valuable so when their situation changes, you're top of mind. The results? $47,000 in recovered revenue from leads that were marked dead in the CRM. These were people who said no 6 months ago. We stayed present, stayed valuable, and when their situation changed, new budget, different priorities, previous solution failed, we were the first call they made. Here's the framework, weeks 1 to 4, educational content. Here's how to solve problem, even if you don't work with us. Weeks 5 to 8, case studies and social proof. Here's how similar business solved similar problem. Weeks 9 to 12, soft re-engagement. Checking in, has anything changed? Here's what's new on our end. Week 13 plus, quarterly check-ins with high-value content. Most of your dead leads aren't dead, they're just not ready yet. Stay valuable, stay present, and you'll be shocked how many come back. The automation stack that actually works in December 2025. Let me give you the exact tech stack that's working for businesses doing this right as we close out 2025. For automation workflows, Make, Calm, or Zapier. I prefer Make, Calm because it's more powerful, and the visual builder makes troubleshooting easier. The learning curve is steeper, but the capability is worth it. You can build complex multi-step automations that would take 10 plus zaps in Zapier. If you want to try it, I've got a link that'll get you started. https www.make.com.n register PCH DK Capital. For AI assistance, you need access to multiple AI models, not just one. I'm using Galaxy AI because it gives me Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and a dozen other models in one interface. Sometimes Claude is better at writing. Sometimes ChatGPT crushes it for analysis. Sometimes Gemini is perfect for research. Having them all in one place saves time and money. Check it out here. https Josh Galaxy AI Ref DNR2. For meeting intelligence, Fathom. Video is non-negotiable in 2025. It records, transcribes, and summarizes every call automatically. You can build automations that trigger based on what was discussed in meetings. It's like having a perfect memory and a personal assistant combined. Grab it here. https Josh Fathom Video Invite CKQA. For social media scheduling, Buffer is still the cleanest solution. You can batch create content, schedule it across platforms, and actually see what's working. The automation here isn't fancy. It's just a consistent presence without daily manual posting. Link, https, tiered buffer, com, join, F774AE, 158B5A27 bed, 1416CCA0F7DC9A7EC, 66CD4B941DB1, E92F69C479C4. But here's the thing. Tools don't matter if your process is broken. Fix the process first, document it, then add the tools. The biggest mistakes I'm seeing in December 2025, let me save you some pain by calling out the mistakes I see constantly as we close out this year. Mistake number 1, automating before documenting. I've seen businesses spend $5,000 on automation consultants only to realize they don't actually have a consistent process to automate. You can't automate what you can't explain. Mistake number two, over automating communication. People can smell automated messages from a mile away in 2025. The goal isn't to remove all human interaction. The goal is to remove repetitive tasks, so you have more time for meaningful human interaction. Your automation should handle scheduling, reminders, information delivery, and follow ups. Your humans should handle strategy, relationship building, complex problem solving, and anything that requires judgment. Mistake number three, no monitoring system automations break. APIs change, integrations fail. If you're not monitoring your automations weekly, you're going to miss problems until they become disasters. I recommend a simple dashboard that shows automation runs this week, success rate, error rate, and revenue impact. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Mistake number four, ignoring the human handoff. The worst automations are the ones that trap people. Someone gets stuck in an automated sequence with no way to reach a human. This is how you lose customers. Every automation should have a clear escape hatch, a reply to email that goes to a real person, a talk to a human button, a phone number that actually gets answered. Mistake number five, building complexity. For complexity's sake, just because you can build a 47-step automation doesn't mean you should. The best automations are simple, focused, and solve one specific problem really well. The 28-hour workweek framework, I put together a free guide that walks through the exact 10 automations that gave me my weekends back. It's called the 28-hour workweek, and it's not just theory. It's the actual automations I use in my business and my clients' businesses. You'll get the specific workflows, the tools needed, the setup time for each one, and the time saved per week. No fluff, just copy paste implementation. Grab it here. Link to lead magnet. Building your automation roadmap. For 2026, here's how to actually implement this without overwhelming yourself or your team as we head into the new year. Week 1. Audit track everything for 1 week. Use a simple spreadsheet. Task, time spent, frequency. Could this be automated? You're not changing anything yet, just observing. Week 2. Prioritize. Look at your audit. What tasks are eating the most time? What tasks are repetitive? What tasks are costing you money when they're done wrong? Pick your top 3. Week 3. Document, write out the exact process for your number one priority. Every step, every decision, every exception. Get your team involved. They know the edge cases you're forgetting. Week 4. Automate, build the automation for your number one priority. Test it thoroughly. Run it in parallel to your manual process for a few days. Fix the bugs, then fully deploy. Week 5. Monitor and optimize. Watch it run. Collect feedback. Make adjustments. Don't move to automation number 2 until automation number 1 is running smoothly. Then repeat the cycle for your next priority. The real ROI of done right automation. Let me give you real numbers from real businesses in 2025. Client A, e-commerce brand doing 180K a year, implemented 3 core automations: abandoned cart, post-purchase follow-up, review requests. Added 43K in annual revenue. Setup time 6 hours total. Client B, consulting firm doing 400K a year, implemented no-show prevention and lead nurturing, recovered 47K in lost revenue, saved 14 hours per week in admin time. Setup time, 8 hours total. Client C, service business doing 250K a year, implemented client onboarding automation and project status updates, reduced onboarding time from 3 hours to 8 minutes per client, and increased client satisfaction scores by 34%. Setup time, 12 hours total. The pattern, small time investment, massive ongoing returns, but only when it's done strategically. What's next? If you're serious about building automation that actually works as we head into 2026, I've got 2 resources for you. First, grab the 28-hour workweek guide. It's free, it's comprehensive, and it'll show you exactly which automations to build first. Link to lead magnet. Second, if you want the actual automation templates ready to copy and paste into your business, check out the Dead Simple Growth Automation Pack. It includes the three automations I covered today, fully built in both Make, Calm, and Zapier, with video walkthroughs and setup guides. It's $97, and it'll save you 20 plus hours of building from scratch. Link to Automation Pack. And if you're doing over 15K a month and you want someone to just build this stuff for you, let's talk. I offer done for you automation services where we audit your business, identify the highest ROI automations, and implement them for you. It's $1997 and includes three custom automations plus 30 days of monitoring and optimization. Link to services page. The bottom line 92% adoption doesn't mean 92% success. Most businesses are automating wrong. They're moving fast, breaking things, and wondering why their automation is creating more work. The businesses winning with AI as we close out 2025 are the ones moving slowly, documenting thoroughly, and automating strategically. They're not trying to automate everything. They're automating the right things. Start with one automation. Get it right. Then build from there. Your business doesn't need 47 automations. It needs three bulletproof ones. Let's build them. Dan PS. If you found this valuable, forward it to another business owner who's drowning in automation. And if someone forwarded this to you, subscribe here so you don't miss the next one. We publish every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with no BS growth strategies that actually work.